if you don't follow directions, my man Chief White is walking down the mall. Y'all know what I do. I don't run from the police, I call them. Thank you everybody for being here this morning. Come on, give me some noise one more time. The Wayne State dance team here. We're going to get going this morning. Thank you all for braving the weather, for coming out and supporting us. Let's thank our friends at Wayne State University for inviting us down. I know we're running a little bit behind, but y'all know I don't stay on script anyway. Right. Let's get it started by introducing our friend from Fox 2 Detroit, Miss Amy Andrews.
Hey!
Hi everybody. Kevin didn't ask me what my walk-up song was, so I guess we're just gonna have to go with his music.
When you come back next year, we got you.
Okay. All right. I've always wanted, like the baseball players go up to the plate. I'm Amy Andrews from Fox 2 News, and I suffer from depression and anxiety. Let me say that again. I'm Amy Andrews from Fox 2 News, and I suffer from depression and anxiety, and I am not afraid to say it. And today, we are all here together to help make sure others aren't afraid to say it too. To get rid of that stigma that is a silent killer. And I'm so glad we're here today together. I'm not going to take up much of your time because this isn't about me. This is about you. This is about your family members. This is about the people that you love. And no matter where you are on your journey, whether you're affected by mental illness or someone in your family is, today we are taking strides to make life better for those people. And your work here today is greatly appreciated. And I just want to send you all peace and love. And the sun came out for our walk. How great is that?
Yeah.
So we've got a great lineup of speakers I'm going to get to right now so we can get the party started. We have breaking news. Hold on. They're talking to me in my ear. Oh wait, I don't have an IFBN. That's a problem. I think we're gonna talk to our fabulous police chief, Chief White, first because he's a little busy taking care of crime in the city. So we're gonna have him come up and speak first. So let me introduce the Chief of Police, James White.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
I really wish I could be out here walking with you today, but I've got a few other things I got to do this morning. Try to get out of one, but I'm happy to be here. This is amazing. Kevin is an outstanding partner. I was looking at some numbers this morning with runs that have a mental health nexus to them. As of this morning, we have responded to 14,000 runs with some form of mental health nexus. And I'm super proud to announce to all of you that by the end of this year, we're going to have all of our precincts outfitted with mental health professionals that go out with our officers.
Amen. All right. Yeah.
It really is something that is near and dear to my heart. I myself am a mental health professional. I haven't had a chance to do a lot of therapy lately and counseling, but it's something that has always been near and dear to my heart. There are a number of members of my family that suffer from mental health issues. I remember growing up as a kid with my grandma, and she would say, you're getting on my nerves. And I grew up thinking like, oh, how do you get on someone's nerves? And then she would say, I got to take a nerve pill. I used to be like, what's a nerve pill? What pills are for nerves? As I grew up and started to understand mental health, what I realized was what she was actually telling me is I was stressing her out and that she suffered from anxiety. And I later learned that she was actually on therapeutic medications for anxiety. And what that brought to reality for me is that so many people are embarrassed. Imagine having a disease or disorder that you cannot openly discuss, that comes with some degree of embarrassment just to openly say that you have it. That is why the treatment and the negative stigma that's associated with it is such, because so many people don't have the support that they need. I am so happy to see that this stigma now is being subtly wiped away. I'm not ready to declare victory just yet, but it's starting to be recognized as strength. When you have a disorder that you suffer from and you need support, it takes strength to openly say that I suffer from mental illness or that I suffer from depression or anxiety. That's the strength. And for all of you, I think we should give all of you a big hand for being here.
Yeah.
Lastly, and I'm going to get off this podium here real quick, I just want to say that we are focused and committed, and we recognize that we cannot arrest our way out of crime. You cannot. And no police chief in any community has ever announced the end to crime by virtue of arresting the last person. So what does that tell us? There are a number of influencers to crime. One is certainly economic. We understand the economics of crime. We understand the intersection of mental illness and crime. You know, weekly we respond to a barricaded person. I don't say barricaded gunmen anymore because they're not just men, but barricaded persons. And almost 91% of them are in mental health crisis. So does it make sense to arrest them?
No.
Does it make sense to lock them up without treatment? No. And so what we have now on our rigs, on that big truck that you see, and yes, we'll pull the front door off because we got to keep this community safe and get you out of there. But instead of locking you up, if you are in crisis, what we do is we take you now to DRH for mental health support.
There you go.
So thank you. God bless you.
Yeah.
Have a great walk. And my friend Bowen's in the house too. From D-Win. Another great partner. Thank you.
All right, brother. All right, Chief.
Let's give it up one more time for Chief White. I love to hear about the mental health component that they are bringing to the Detroit Police Department, because you don't see that in a lot of communities, and that is huge. Next up, we have Wayne State Dean of Social Work, Cheryl Kubiak. We are so thankful Wayne State has welcomed us to its campus this year. She's going to come up and say some words for us. Cheryl?
Thank you so much, Amy. And I do want to welcome you to Wayne State University. This is a wonderful place in the middle of our community. And this university is dedicated to increasing the awareness and decreasing the stigma of mental health issues in our community. All of us in social work understand the importance of mental health. We also understand that mental health is a continuum. We all struggle from time to time. If we don't get help, if we don't reach out to friends, to families, to professionals, we can risk that getting worse before it gets better. So this day is about how do we reach out to each other, to the professionals. How do we create more professionals? Because we got some workforce issues that we're trying to remedy. We need more of you, especially these high school students that are here today. Think about a profession in social work or other mental health professions. This is a growing field. We currently have vacancies around 30%. We need to remedy that so that we enhance the functioning and the mental wellness of our community. So thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for continuing to partner. I appreciate the partnerships we have with the police, with the D-Win, with Oakland County, with Macomb County. We're going to continue to partner. I want to do a special shout out to David Strauss, who's been so helpful as the Dean of Students of getting this going today. So thank you very much, Dean Strauss. And a special shout out to Betsy over there in the social work tent. So thank you. I look forward to seeing you.
Thank you so much, Cheryl. It's great to be here on this beautiful campus this morning. We want to introduce the president of NAMI Michigan. Steve Slayton's going to come up and talk to us a little bit about some of the great work they're doing. Steve, welcome.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I don't think I can say too much better than how things have already been said, but I would like to take a second to appreciate kind of how beautiful of a metaphor it is that it rained while we were all setting up, and then now it's turning into a beautiful day. That's kind of, you know, the journey of mental health. very often. But while I'm up here, I want to make sure I take a second to give a shout out to Tyler, who I hope everyone here is familiar with, because he has been working almost Kevin Fisher type hours to get this thing as off as it is. And then Halia and Chira, I think, are by the 10th. There are other two staff who really do a ton to make this gigantic event organized by basically 4 people, which always blows my mind. One of the other things too, just looking at how many people are here, I feel like this is our biggest walk yet, and I think it is so, I guess, brings so much optimism to see the momentum around mental health growing. I feel like it's probably safe to say that right now, mental health is probably the most normalized it's ever been, and the stigma is probably the lowest it's ever been. Not to say we don't have miles to go, but taking a second to appreciate how far we come, I think is very important too. And yeah, give yourselves a round of applause for being so great. So yeah, that is kind of where I will leave it. Thank you so much for being here. We could not do this without you, and we're happy to have you and being involved with NAMI. We appreciate the support. Have fun today.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Steve. Now let's hear from Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network President and CEO, Eric Doa. Eric,
Hey.
big smile on his face as always.
Thank you so much, Amy. A very good morning, everyone. Good morning. Oh my
Wow.
gosh, thank you to the wonderful folks at Wayne State. I mean, this is such a gorgeous campus to be out here. Rain, sun, shine, sleet, we're out here and we're making it happen. I tell you, Kevin Fisher, not only is he an amazing brother, he's an amazing partner. To be able to do something like this year in and year out is extraordinary. And his heart is so pure and is so, he is just 100% genuine. And that's what you need, you know? When you talk about stigma, when you talk about advocacy, when you talk about being able to connect with people, you cannot do so without mentioning NAMI. It's such an important organization to have in our community. At Detroit Wayne, you know, we serve well over 75,000 people, and it is important that we provide services when it comes to crisis services, mental health services, substance use disorder services, autism services. But what is even more important is that we serve as a resource in the community. These resources are free. That 1-800-241-4949 number, please call. If you have a loved one, you yourself, you know, you have a neighbor who's going through some, you know, just challenging times. I mean, think about what COVID has done in the last 3 years. It has totally changed our community. You're not alone. Don't go through this alone. Believe me, that whole saying where I like to be by myself, truly no one likes to be by themselves, and no one is an island. So please, 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 connect with us, connect with our provider network. Kevin, I really just want to take this opportunity to thank our clinicians, you know, our mental health folks who are out here, who are making it happen, working within our hospitals, in our precincts, in our clinics. It is so important to have folks who are dedicated and who do this work. So for all of you who are out here, for all of you who continue to do tremendous work, thank you so much. And from the bottom of my heart to our board, our staff, we are so appreciative of your help. Kevin Fisher, my friend, you make it happen every day. And now Dana Lassenby has to come like after me? Oh no. No, I mean, but she's really good. Okay, I think Dana Lassenby is coming up. Okay, so Amy, do I get to introduce Dana? Okay, so I get to do this because Dana is my sister. Dana, you're up. Oh, she has to change the hat. Yes, because we want her to have that fancy hat. So Dana, of course, is the CEO of OCHN, and she's about to make it happen up here.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. These folks here are hard acts to follow, and I have to start by thanking Kevin Fisher. Just like my brother Eric said, he is amazingly committed. Him and his wife Sonia are the unsung heroes. I know we recognize them and what they do, but it's so critical to us being all here today. And who else could get such a large crowd when you change the venue? It gets colder and it's raining. Therefore, the hat and the hair. But anyway, I'm just so excited to be here, and I'm blessed to have two homes. My home in Detroit and my home in Oakland County. I represent Oakland County Community Mental Health, and I'm excited that we're all here. My team is here, folks from Oakland County are here, and it's just a blessing to be able to do this and to come out and educate people. One of the things I always focus on, and what I had to change my brain a little bit, to think about, we're all advocates, we're all ambassadors. So everywhere we go, every time we see someone who's struggling, we need to give them the information on how to get help. I think that's the biggest responsibility we have to each other as a community, is just to really make sure we share those resources. So pick up every and anything you have that you can share with people who are not here. And it's just so critical, again, when we see people struggling, and I think Eric talked about this, we knew when school was started back in person, children were going to struggle. Children are struggling. So our focus has really been on how do we fill in some of the gaps of services, making sure that wherever children land in our need for resources, that we're addressing those needs through crisis, through urgent care, through routine care and services, providing services for children in schools, not just little kids, but the youth. We know our adolescents are really struggling. Lack of social media or too much social media. So there's just so many opportunities to help our young people. We always say they're our future, but they're faced with things we never had to deal with.
Right.
So we really need to make sure we're open to having those conversations, giving them the tools and resources so they can talk to one another and know when to refer each other for help and services and not be afraid to say anything. So the other thing, we know that people struggle with some serious things because they've been alienated at home for 2 years. So some folks are just now coming out. We want to make sure our friends and family, we need to check on our neighbors and our community to make sure that they know how to access those services. So I think that's my cue, right? To stop talking. But I'm so happy and so appreciative to be here today. And for sure, make sure you get the resources. If you yourself don't need them, give them to somebody else. Share them with other people who can take advantage of those services. And for those folks that can't get there, take them. Take them where they need to be. Okay? Thank you and
Amen.
have fun.
All right.
All right, Dana, wonderful to hear from you. We are going to hear from just a few more people, and then we're going to get this walk started, so let's keep that excitement going. Let's hear from CNS Healthcare President and CEO, Michael Garrett. Michael, are you here? Uh-oh, Michael. Is he back there shopping at one of the tents? I think, okay. So we'll maybe hear from Michael later when we find him. But now let's hear from Walk Manager Tyler Connor. And he's going to recognize some of our sponsors, vendors, top teams. Hello, you doing okay? It's the big day.
It's the big day. Thank you, Amy. Well, thank you all so much for being here. I want to thank some of our sponsors, top teams, great participants who make this work possible. First off, our sponsors. We have Detroit Wayne Integrated Health Network, Alkermes, Takeda Lundbeck, CNS Healthcare, Oakland Community Health Network, the Guidance Center, Region 10 PIHP, Mattress Firm, the Wayne State University School of Social Work and the Dean of Students Office, Everybody vs. Stigma, Texas de Brazil, Molina Healthcare, Havenwick Hospital, Macomb County Community Mental Health, Team Wellness Center, Beaumont Behavioral Health, Otsuka, Genoa Healthcare, Development Centers, Aetna Better Health Premier Plan, Hagira Health, Services to Enhance Potential, Motor City Pawnbrokers, Open Door Living Association. There's 30 of these folks. It's phenomenal support. Community Mental Health Association of Michigan, Monroe County Community Mental Health Authority, Beacon Health Option, McLaren Oakland Hospital, St. Clair County Community Mental Health, and International Therapy Solutions. Thank you for your support. Please. We have some great vendors here. The Detroit Fire Department, Stonecrest Center, Rose Hill Center, the American Indian Health and Family Services, Michigan Clinical Research Institute, and Visit Health providing COVID testing over there. Thank you to our vendors. Top 10 teams. Washtenaw Walkers. Everybody versus Stigma. New Oakland Life. Alexandria Tackman. Social Work Walking Warriors. Birch's Bunch. Walk with Carlin. Oakland Community Health Network. Judd Stigma Busters. And Team Cardella. Now our walk stars. These are participants who have gone above and beyond and fundraised personally or with their team $1,000+ for this walk. We have TEK Systems, our own Kevin Fisher, Christina Polk, Sheba Nixon, Barbara Higman, Stacy Sheena, Dean Cheryl Kubiak, Angela Phillips, and Thomas Powell. I have a special shout out also. We're happy to welcome a special guest today, Trevor McCauley, who is featured in NAMI's first book, You Are Not Alone. That book was released 4 days ago, September 20th, and proceeds of that book have helped our friends at NAMI National waive any participation fees for this event. The success of that book, huge to this blog. If you're interested, go out and buy that book today. Let's make that a bestseller. It's been written by NAMI's Chief Medical Officer, Ken Duckworth.
Okay.
All proceeds from the book will benefit NAMI's mission. Thank you all so much for being here. Oh, and now I'll be welcoming the Wayne State... Oh, okay, I'm handing the mic back to Amy.
Okay, I just want to let you all know, I know that it's raining a little bit here, but that's okay. We're all here together and we can feel the love and the warmth. So we're going to just hang out for a few more minutes because we've got a lot of people still coming into the parking garage and they are geared up for this walk. So we want to make sure that they can walk with us today. I do want to tell you, we are only $8,000 away from our goal today. So we're getting close. I know we can do this, and in just a few minutes we're going to have a little bit of a warm-up, a little dance. We're going to get those legs moving, get the heart pumping, and get ready to walk. So let's hear from Kevin Fisher. You want to talk for a little bit longer? Because if there's anyone who can talk more than I can, it's Kevin. Yeah, we're almost. Let me tell you, I love this man, and he is such an angel. So let's give him a big round of applause for everything he and his wife do. And we are so lucky to have such a wonderful advocate for mental health, a champion for mental health in our area.
Thank you so much. So we're going to get started in a couple minutes, but Amy reminded me that I do have to thank my wife. I know she's over there manning the t-shirt booth, and she probably either came up, no, now you gotta come here. See, now I see you. Sonia.
Come on, girl.
Yeah, she will not allow her hair to get wet.
Ooh.
So, they say behind every great man stands a great woman. Not in my house. My wife walks beside me, and she is my true hero. Behind the scenes, side by side, she has been with me along this journey right from the beginning, and I can't accomplish anything without her. So I appreciate you so much, sweetheart. She knows it. So go visit her at the t-shirt. You want to say anything?
No, yeah, you guys look beautiful. Thanks for coming out this morning, and hopefully I'll see you over at the Everybody versus Stigma table.
Thank you, dear. And so, let's get the Wayne State dancers up here and get this party started. So, ladies, you want to come here in front of the stage? And while they're coming, for those of you who had problems parking and got charged, it is our apologies. We were supposed to have an attendant there earlier. If you want to be reimbursed, contact Tyler and we will reimburse you if you're charged for parking. Thank you. Ladies, please. Come on, we're gonna make room for you. I don't know if everybody can get on the stage, but I'll let you guys work that out. Killer Joe, hit it. Come on. Everybody's gotta do it. At least everybody but me. Come on, we gotta get warmed up. New Cupid, new Cupid. That's what changed. Moves down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Brand new down, do your dance, do your dance. Moves down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. I say what you do and try to do, somebody go. I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay. Come on, y'all, I know y'all nervous. You gotta make it muscle, brand new dance. It's Counter Cupid show. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. Come on, that's enough room. We can do it down the entire mall. To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Do your dance, do your dance. Do your dance, do your dance.
I get into this.
To the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Now you see what I'm talking about. I present for the dirty side. With no swinging now. Show you what I'm talking about. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, do your dance, do your dance. Sing it, do it, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, do your dance, do your dance, do your dance. Down, do yourself, get by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, the right, the right. To the left, to the left, to the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now walk it by yourself. Get by yourself and do the Cupid shuffle. Now let me see you do the Cupid shuffle. It's your boy Cupid, see you feet are out of key. It's a bet on the track, got another getting deep. Do your dance, do your dance. 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 We got a brand new day. We got a brand new day. We got a brand new day. We got a brand new style.
With that. How did I get involved in that dance?
Thank you, everybody. Hey, before we get started, and if you want to start to migrate over to this side, we're going to start the walk going that way. which I believe is south. But I want to give a shout out to all of the high schools that are present here today. You know, one of the advantages to moving the walk to Wayne State is because we knew the pandemic affected so many young people, we wanted to have an opportunity to engage with junior and senior high school and college students. So I hope I don't get in trouble and miss anybody, but I know Northville High School is here. Detroit Catholic Central is in the house. Romeo is here. Troy Athens is here. I think I saw Clawson here. If I missed anybody, just shout out. But thank you to all of the high schools that are here and represented today, because our young people, absolutely, we need to make sure we're taking care of them. So thank you, everybody. If we want to line up on this side of the arch, Joe, you got something we're going to play to count it down and get this party started? Oh, yeah. And we're right on time. Tyler, where are you?
The hell?
Tyler's got the flag. Tyler's going to get this thing started in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What y'all trying to do?
Hey, Jay, how you doing? Oh, you know from
Look out! Now the day is
What's up,
brother.